In the heart of West Africa, where misty peaks cradle ancient forest, a new chapter in conservation is unfolding. The East Nimba Nature Reserve, one of Liberia's most treasured ecological sanctuaries, is receiving a vital boost. The Liberia Conservation Fund, in partnership with Conservation International and the government of Liberia, has launched a transformative grant valued at nearly $119,000 to empower the East Nimba Nature Reserve and the communities that surround it. Rudolph J. Mirab, Managing Director of the Forestry Development Authority, welcomed the initiative but urged for more.
Mr. Mamadou Kamukai and his team. Our community, Sir Thompson and the rest of you, our park warden and the other members from the park, you all are welcome here in the senior management team. I think one of the areas that have been of, I would say, very good process with this whole conservation has been the ENN. And with conservation coming in and trying to intervene, I think again it adds to our value. ENR is the second forest area in Liberia that was set aside for conservation. And we like what we see, some intervention. Like I normally tell my people, and I like the Conservation International, please take it. I know a lot of times we do in kind, and I appreciate in kind. But I hope that the in kind can become more substantive instead of investing in agroforestry with communities. Because that affords them a livelihood trend that runs over and above our projects. Because if we take the degraded land near the reserve and we'll put in farms for the community there, the community now will have something that gives them a livelihood that will go through the life of that farming system.
The grant will support law enforcement patrols, boundary clearing, community outreach, and oversight at the Forestry Development Authority. It also provides stipends and equipment for 40 local conservationists, ensuring that those who protect the forest also benefit from it. Established in 2013, the East Nimba Nature Reserve is home to 7 species found nowhere else on Earth, from the elusive Nimba otter shrew to the world's largest butterfly, the African giant swallowtail.
Today marks a significant step forward in our collective journey towards the sustainable management of Liberia's protected areas. Our country is one of West Africa's richest biodiversity treasures. Yet, despite this blessing, many communities living near our forests continue to lack basic necessities. These communities depend on the forest for food, medicine, and shelter, to name a few. One of our greatest challenges has been answering the key question, how can the standing forests benefit local communities while also contributing to national development? This question lies at the heart of all of our efforts in this sector. To answer this question, we must embrace a paradigm shift from business as usual approaches to more innovative and effective solutions. The Liberia Conservation Fund was established as part of the answer to that question. Forest protection in countries like Liberia cannot succeed without ensuring that local communities directly benefit from conservation efforts. These benefits can come through green jobs, enterprise development, and sustainable livelihood opportunities.
Michael Momo Kemokai of Conservation International called the grant a symbol of trust and partnership, a shared vision for a greener, more resilient Liberia.
Oftentimes when we hear about conservation, we think that, we are trying to prevent people who live around the communities that we are trying to conserve, we're trying to take away their livelihood. But this is not the case. Conservation today, in a modern world, is trying to see how best we can help out communities who are living, around areas that are designated, for conservation. For example, the forest communities, in Nimba, where we have this project ongoing.
For Say Thompson, chairman of the Reserve's Co-Management Committee, the grant is more than funding. It is a lifeline. He believes ecotourism projects like the Nimba Eco Lodge can be replicated across Liberia protected areas.
FDA is a regulatory arm. We will also want them to do their best to see how best they can work with the co-management committee, because the co-management committee is the only protected area management group we have in Liberia that we need to even extend the co-management outside of East Nimba Nature Reserve to other protected areas. But the best we can do is to support the co-management committee so that people can come and learn from what we do. Just imagine we have several protected areas, but co-management when East Nimba Nature is the best, where we are also developing ecotourism. You can see because of the management structure we have and the community involvement participation is what we are building. We are even having the ecosystem, eco lodge constructed because community people are working with them. So if we can do this in other protected areas, it will be fine.
With the Nimba Endowment Fund now fully operational, stakeholders are hopeful. This grant is not just about preserving trees and species, it is about empowering people, protecting heritage, and building a future where conservation and community strive together. In East Nimba, forest speaks, and now, more than ever, the world is listening.